So, Crystal Palace, the Eagle merchants themselves, the drum banging merchants, nil. Ten Hag's non-tricky Reds today. No trick up our sleeves. Solid at the back. Solid. Reds. Nil. Match reaction. And I have to be a bit quiet. I have to be a bit toned down today. But I wasn't even planning on. Sorry. Man United today actually played alright. No, real talk. We played alright. We probably had our best. Southampton second half. But in terms of the full 90, we were by far the better team. Controlled that midfield with ease. First time I've seen us control a game like that away from home in a long time. Problem is when you got a donut up top in Garnacho, who couldn't finish a, yeah. And Xerxes is not really clinical. He had a few chances there. Bruno again couldn't finish her. Do you know what I mean? Ahmad with a stinker. So when you have all four of them, and Xerxes was probably the best of the attackers because he actually done it, linked up and made a few chances. So did Bruno, to be fair. Bruno did make a few chances, but yeah, I get overall, nah, they weren't. The attack completely let that team down. And that's ultimately what's cost us today. The difference between us and Chelsea's game was that Chelsea took their chances that they got, and United didn't. And that's just a simple thing. We lacked the killer instinct, we lacked the clinicalness that we had in the last game. We had in the game against Barnsley and Southampton. But today, it just didn't fall to us. Hit the bar twice. Garnacho missed a one-on-one. Xerxes missed a close shot. Bruno missed a one-on-one. Bruno missed a good chance. There was another one as well. De Ligt missed a few headers. Keeper saved a few headers. Should have probably scored one of them. With a bit of luck that goes in. And you're thinking, United should have won. We're being honest. United should have won today. We nullified them so well with the way we controlled the game. I thought Mainoo and Eriksen in the midfield was superb, especially Eriksen, man of the match for us. The defence was quality. De Ligt, quality again. As I said, quality centre half. Dalot, quality. Mazraoui was a bit shaky at times, but other than that, we limited them very well to a few Eze moments of brilliance, which they almost nicked it. Onana made a double save. Everything that they done good today in terms of the attack came through Eze. He was the main guy for them. However, we nullified it very well, and ultimately, I'm coming away from that disappointed as hell, man. Because really and truly, we should have won. But as I said to you lot, we want to talk about the midfield battle. I said it after that Liverpool game. Eriksen should start. First thing he done, he must have been watching my channel. Ten Hag must watch this channel. Hello, Ten Hag, if you're watching. Put Eriksen in the midfield. Instantly, United are controlling the midfield. Instantly, we look better. Instantly, we're passing better. Instantly, we keep the ball better. Instantly, we have more sustainability. Instantly, we're more comfortable. Instantly, we're just a better team. We're just a better football team with a player like Eriksen in the pitch. And yeah, there's nothing else I need to really say about that. It was, ultimately we was quality in terms of the midfield, in terms of the build up, in terms of everything. Just the final action let us down, and we should be walking away here with 3 points. We really should be, but we aren't. We're going to get to some player ratings. By the way, Walton stinker and hooked, Mateta stinker and hooked. Almost as if I told you all a couple months ago that turn up in a few dead rubbers doesn't make you a better football player than Kobbie Mainoo. As I said, yeah, today and this whole season really, Walton's looked like that geezer on the fucking prison heist in GTA 5. Yeah, absolutely. It's not too late, mate, to go and take up Football Firm or Football Factory or something, mate, because he's an absolute dod of a footballer. One of the most overrated footballers I've ever seen. overhyped. You know what I mean? Got into the England squad based on a few good games for Crystal Palace in the dead rubber, then finished 10th. But anyways, yeah, we're going to move on to some player ratings. Onana in goal, 8, saved us with some big saves. Yeah, ultimately we got a clean sheet today because of him. Mainly the main reason we called upon him and he turned up today. And as I've always said, Onana is a good goalkeeper. There's always been a good goalkeeper in there. Just because a few shaky moments at the start of his United career, people, you know, when it becomes popular, you lot will then switch because that's what you lot do. When it does become popular, you will switch. But yeah, at the moment it's not popular, and it won't become popular until United start becoming a good team. Yeah, left back Dalot, solid 7 out of 10, clean sheet. Probably the best of the fullbacks. Mazarawi will give a 6. Wasn't that great, if we're being honest. Was not that great. A bit shaky. Wasn't bad, but was a bit shaky, to be fair, today to Mazarawi. And I do think he's been good since he's come in. But yeah, I'd say Dalot was the better of the two fullbacks. Dalot actually, I think, created a few chances as well. Yeah, Dallow's just an unreal fullback, and he's just unreal. Centre backs, De Ligt and Martinez, I give them both 7s. Did their jobs. The only little negative is Leandro. Not that he got booked, because that was a weird challenge that he did. It was 2-footed went in. I don't know what, he's got some weird ADHD thing in him. But it was when it was the Eze chance, the second one, and it comes from Martinez just running out into the middle of nowhere for no reason, really. No reason. And then De Ligt's on his own, and then Eze gets a free shot in the box, and it should actually end up in the back of the net. And ultimately, it didn't cost us, but it could have cost us. Other than that, Martinez was quality, bring the ball out from the back and things like that. These things, De Ligt and Martinez, they were quality. They were just solid, you know what I mean? They done their job. The others just didn't do their job, so yeah, give them both 7. Mainoo and Eriksen, I give them both 8s. I thought they were running that midfield. I thought Mainoo lost the ball a few times, but other than that, I thought they were proper running that midfield, bossing. Any Palace changed their midfield a bit. I thought they'd struggle a lot, and Eze did have a few moments, but I thought they'd struggle a bit more with Eze. I thought we'd struggle a bit more in the midfield without a lack of DM, a lack of destroyer, lack of defensive solidity in that midfield, but we didn't. They controlled it quality. On the ball, they moved it well, they controlled it well, they passed well, they crossed well. They ultimately they done everything they could have done. It's not their jobs. They're not the goal creators, they're not the goal scorers. They're the ones to help up and build up. They're the ones to control the game, the ones to defend. All of that we done well today. It was the front four, which we're going to get onto, that let us down, that stopped us from getting what should have been and had to be 3 points. And we now move into Spurs, by the way, next week, which is a must-win, and Brentford is even more of a must-win. We're at a stage where we have to win games. It's just stupid. But yeah, them two, I'll give them an 8. Bruno, stinker. Made a few chances, created, so his fanboys can sit there and wank him off for a bit. But ultimately, it was a stinker. Stinky performance from Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Stinky. Yeah, not much else needs to be said on that. Should have scored. You know, that I've seen more composure when I've dipped fucking my biscuit in a tea than that geezer's got when he's pressed. Do you know what I mean? As soon as you press him, he does not know what to do. He just loses it. He either thumps it backwards, thumps it forwards, does whatever. I think he lost the ball 39 times. Do you know what I mean? Like, you could put my 3-year-old sister in the midfield and she'd probably be able to keep the ball better than him. Genuinely. He is that bad when it comes to them type of things. Awful. 4 out of 10. Terrible performance. Ahmad. Poor. 5 out of 10. Poor. Didn't do enough. Didn't take his man enough. Didn't create anything. Yeah, probably will be dropped in the next game because, let's face it, Ten Hag should be dropping Garnacho, but I doubt he will. He'll drop Ahmad. You watch, because Ahmad did have a bad game today. Let's not lie. However, yeah, ultimately, when it comes to Ahmad, yeah, it was a poor game today. I'm one of Ahmad's biggest fans, but I'm one of them people that knows when my player plays well, plays bad, I will point it out. I will, you know what I mean, I will target it. I mean, I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, but he created chance, even though he didn't do today. Oh, but he did this, he did that. He did that. No, I have a logical thinking brain. So yeah, 5 for Ahmad. Garnacho, good movement, but ultimately, what's the good movement if you can't finish? Should have scored 2 or 3, for being honest. 5. Yeah, all right, mate, we get it. Fucking hell. Right, 5 out of 10. And he should have scored, man. It's really annoying. It's really annoying. It really is annoying. I'm just deflated that we didn't win. Just deflated we didn't win. Yeah, 5 out of 10 for Garnacho. His fanboys still pretend that his skis is any good. Lo and behold, he starts against a semi-half okay team, or at least a Premier League standard team that's above relegation, and he looks just as average as we all said. I don't know. I mean, that was the weird one. Why would you drop Garnacho for Rashford? So drop Rashford for Garnacho. Rashford's just scored in the last Premier League game, and I believe Rashford would have scored today. Genuinely, I would have believed Rashford would have scored today. Yes, Garnacho's quicker, but you know, that space in behind we were finding in that first half. Rashford probably would have had a goal or 2 today, and I'm not even Rashford's biggest fan. For me, it's a weird one. For me, I think Ten Hag got that one. That was one thing Ten Hag got awful in that starting 11. But we'll go back next week. Hopefully, Garnacho he's dropped, and then we can go back to seeing his fanboys pretending he's any good when Rashford doesn't play well, and go, oh yeah, Garnacho should start ahead of Rashford, and then the cycle will repeat itself. 1 week is Garnacho should start, 1 week is Rashford should start, and then people maybe one day will realise that they're both just not good enough. And then Xerxes, so yeah, 5 out of 10 for Garnacho. Xerxes, 6. Missed one chance. Other than that, done a few little nice passes. Wasn't the greatest, wasn't awful. Didn't lose the ball a lot of times. Just average, to be honest. Yeah. Ultimately, I'll give him a 6 out of 10, and it's just disappointing. But this is going to be a short little match reaction. I will be doing one video as well. I want to talk about Eriksen. I did tell you all that geezer makes us tick tock, mate. That geezer makes us click. He does. He makes us click. Is that at Wembley? Is that Wembley, isn't it? Sorry, I'm watching the boxing. Yeah. Ultimately, that geezer makes us click, that Eriksen. I told you. So we'll be discussing that soon. But yeah, cheers for watching, everyone. Please do subscribe. Please like the video. And yeah, it's just disappointing. Just disappointing, really. I'll be at Spurs next week. Let me know if you want to see a vlog, because I might do a vlog. I'm not really good at vlogging, but we'll see. Yeah, cheers for watching. Cheers.